Hello and welcome. We are so excited that you are joining us tonight on our Zoom about HAP. You may have seen HAP and wondered what the heck are all these crazy ladies talking about. It just stands for Host to Post, and it is a great way to build your business. It is a great way to build your network. And so tonight I have two ladies that have built so much of their business through Host to Post and built a pretty great referral network. And so really I want you to hear from them, and we're just going to go over again the most basic definition of what it is. We've also got another video that we'll be able to link to this one as well, when you're ready to learn even more and learn how to get really organized and different things to say and wording tips. We've got another great video for you there. And then we'll be making another Zoom that's even like that. Okay, I'm ready to take it to the next level. But we just want to stair step our way up on and give you just a really basic definition of what Host to Post is. So I'm just going to start there. So Host to Post, and then the other ladies will talk about why, and a couple of tips for you. So Host to Post is really just a great way to build your network that doesn't require you to ask your friends and family to buy really or do anything that has to do with money. So a couple of different ways that you can get the word out about Host to Post. All it is you saying, hey, do I have any friends that would be willing to post for me? And some of you may have entered the business because of Host to Post. We have a lot of people on our team that join because they will do a Host to Post for us thinking, oh, I want an entry into the drawing to the Target giveaway or whatever, giveaway we're doing for the month. And then they see that like 20 of their friends want the Skinny Brew coffee. And so then they're like, well, hey, maybe I need to be a rep. So you may have joined us that way. But all it is asking your network to put something up on their timeline, either on Instagram or on Facebook or through stories. We'll talk about those things a little bit later in another video. But just hosting for you and talking a little bit about the product and then saying, great, my friend Ashley will contact you. And from there, as you get comments, as people respond and say, yes, I'm interested. Hey, I want to lose up to 30 pounds in 90 days. Yes, I want to replace my everyday coffee with coffee that'll help me lose weight and give me better energy. As people respond to that and say yes, you will friend them, make a connection with them, message them, give them the info. And again, it's a great way to build your network. So that is the very most basic definition I can give you about what Host to Post is. You give someone a post to put up on their wall, and then you hopefully get leads from that. And so again, I've got two amazing ladies that have built, and both of them have just done incredible in their business, Triple Diamond and Presidential Diamond. And so they know what they're talking about. So I want to bring them on. So Meg, I'm going to bring you on first. I'll let you unmute yourself. But I'm going to bring you on really quick, and I would love for you to share just very quickly, like when you started, you had zero Facebook or Instagram. Is that correct?
That's correct.
It still blows my mind that you're a Triple Diamond, almost a Presidential Diamond that had zero social media whenever you started. And so when you first heard about this and were introduced to It Works and then decided to do it, talk to me a little bit about like why you decided to do Host to Post and how it's helped your business.
Okay, thank you, Ashley, and just welcome to all the new team members. And if you're watching this and you're on my team, you probably met me through a Host to Post. So when I started with social media, because of I needed this opportunity like ASAP when I started this, I didn't want to have anyone on my Facebook friends that was from my childhood, my college, my high school years. I wanted them from where I was that day when I started. So for me, it's more, I came from the bartending industry and the service industry. So for me, it's easier for me to talk to people that I don't know than I do that I do know.
Okay.
So my mentality when it comes to come to Host to Post, it would be like me serving, or if you come from retail, what is our primary purpose when we go into that job each day? It's to greet people, it's to help, right? And at the end of the day, we're there to make money, right? Mm-hmm. So that was my mindset coming in. So for me, it would be like bartending. Hi, how are you? I'm here to help you. What can I get you? Type of mentality. But now we're able to do it through Host to Post, if that makes sense.
I love that. And so, how has it helped you grow your biz? Your biz. Listen to me. How has it helped you grow your business over the last couple of years, really, and kind of grow your referral network? Because if I'm not mistaken, you have to delete people pretty regularly because you constantly max out at 5,000 friends. So going from 0 friends to 5,000 friends, like that's just incredible. How do you feel like it's helped your biz, especially in the last couple of years?
So the last couple of years, so on my friends list, they're pretty much majority of them, I would say 80% of them are from a host post, so they're all potentials. So they might not start that day, but they're going to eventually start. I still have a host post that I started in over 2.5 years ago in this area in the country, in upstate New York, that I'm still getting referrals from.
That's
So
insane. Yeah.
yeah, like I just put a customer in. I just put my 20th customer in this month right now, and 18 of them are basically from host to post. And it's from that area. So it all stemmed from this girl that did a host to post 2.5 years ago. I'm still getting into her network.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
That's amazing. So what we want you guys to see, what we want you guys to see is that your network may only be 200 people, or it may only be 50 people, right? It may only be your 500 friends that you've got on Facebook or followers on Instagram. But this is how you can grow it, because as these people say yes, that they will host a post for you, and maybe they're following you, you'll friend them, and then their friends become your new friends or followers on social media. And it's amazing how many people, Meg, I have the same thing. Like I have ladies that still have not bought from me, but for a year now, they're still watching me. They've become like a friend. I mean, they're on my timeline all the time. They will comment on my adorable family. They will comment on, and I'll comment on theirs. Like I'm still building that relationship. And it's just one way to grow your social media and to grow your network. And so thank you so much. I want to ask Amy really quick too. Amy, my beautiful friend, how are you? Look at your lips. You girls and your lipsticks. Here, you're not, let me unmute you. Hi, you look beautiful. I got you. You're unmuted. Okay, so I know a couple of years ago, you were kind of in a little bit of a weird spot. You actually joined with me in 2012, but a couple of years ago, you were just kind of in a weird spot with your business. Hurricane Harvey had come through and kind of ruined a lot of things and sort of set you guys on a weird path with jobs and with moving and with so much going on. And Host to Post is really, when, at least from your friend and your upline's perspective, of my perspective, this Host to Post kind of where you found yourself and your passion for the business again and got you really excited and helped you go presidential. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. We had moved out to the country in the middle of nowhere, whereas originally I had built my business on my circle of friends at church and just the people that I'd lived with for 10, 12 years. And then all of a sudden I didn't have any of that. And so I was bound and determined that I was going to figure out the social media part of it.
Yeah.
And Host to Post had really blown up for a lot of people. But if you are like me, I had tried a couple of posts and I decided it didn't work because I had just done a couple of them and I didn't get any responses. And so I hope that that gives you some hope, because what I didn't realize was it is still a numbers game. And the more you put up, the more you're going to get responses. And so just know that not every post that goes up is going to give a response. But even if you got one in every 3 posts you put up, it's better than nothing. So you always have to keep going. And I was bound and determined to figure out Host to Post. And that's what I did. I sat down and I listened to videos like this of other people that were doing it and being successful at it. And I would listen to them over and over and over again. And then one day I said, enough. I'm done listening to it. I'm putting it into action. And I sat down and I made a list of every person that had either commented on any post or liked a post, not necessarily an It Works post, any post, I just went through and made a list of about 40 to 50 names. And I just started going down that list and just asking if they'd be willing to do me a favor and put a post up for me.
I love it. I love it. And that was how you started. And then I remember you came on and, I remember you came on several different, Zooms and trainings and things that we did that were like, guys, if you are not utilizing Host-to-Post, you have to utilize Host-to-Post. And I love you. And you already mentioned it yourself. Like, you were the person who said, it's just not working for me. Like, it doesn't, I'm happy it works for y'all, but it doesn't work for me. And that's the thing that I think we, Megan, Amy, and I would just love to get through your head if you are brand new, is that your first few may go terribly. Like, they may flop. I put one up today and you guys, crickets. And then I've put up other Host-to-Posts that there's like 20, 30 comments on it. It is such a numbers game. More people are going to watch. This business is just like any other business, and it's still sales. And most people have to see something. The numbers range anywhere from 6 to 15 times before they will say yes to it. And so you've got to continually be consistent. And it's one of those things that I'm telling you, you'll maybe get no hits, and then you'll get no hits off of this post, and then you'll get one hit and you'll be like, oh, hey, that maybe. And then that person will ignore you. And then you'll get 3 hits over here on this one. And then one person will say yes. And then they'll go to your website and they'll actually sign up, and you'll go, wait a minute, maybe this actually really does work. But it's this snowball that you have to get started. And what is the hardest part of any journey? It is seriously taking that first step. And so that's our encouragement for you tonight. I know Amy gave her tip of like how she just she went down, like the way she started with asking people and saying, will you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor, friend? Starting there and then going down that list. And my tip for you is just start. You're not going to be good at it the first time you do it. You're not going to have it all figured out. You're going to say and probably do the wrong thing a few times. It is okay. We want you to just jump in and give it a try. And so it's a numbers game. It's something that you've just got to say, I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens, and be consistent and persistent with it, because it absolutely will pay off. So Meg, do you have any other quick tip for a brand new person that is getting started with Host-to-Post?
And what I was going to say, what Amy said is, go to your non-It Works posts, because like no one likes my It Works posts. I might get 2 or 3 likes, but it's the non-It Works posts. Those are the people who love you. Those are the people who are supporting you. It's the funny quote that you did that people can relate to. And that's when you're getting their inbox and you're like, hey, I thought of you. I have a giveaway and I would love to enter you. Would you be interested? People especially want to be thought of. Not, a lot of people aren't thought of. So I like to take that approach. Hey, I just thought of you. But the other thing is though, for me, I go back to the service industry. If I had an empty station at the restaurant, I wasn't making any money, because I wasn't talking to people. So I go in with that mindset, and I just encourage all new people to go in with that business mindset. Like, if you were going into work and you had no customers, you're not making money that day, right? So even if you're not getting people in the system, you're still interacting, which that is going to lead into something that's income producing, that's going to help you build your business and help your family with your paycheck.
Absolutely. So good, Meg. Thank you. What about you, Amy? Any other tip for a brand new person wanting to get started with Host-to-Post before we end?
I would just say that definitely, like we've all said, is just to jump in and go for it. But also know that when you do it, what you're doing is you are creating something that is allowing people that have that need already. So if you put up a post about something, they're replying to it and asking for information about it because they have a need for that. Now, that doesn't mean that that need needs to be met right away. And so, or they may have other life issues going on that they can't do that. But now you have made a friend, and just like Ashley said, you're going to now interact with those people. And I can almost guarantee you that somewhere down the road, they are either going to be a customer, a distributor, or you're just going to be able to pour into them some way or another. And it just brings a lot of satisfaction, and just makes me feel better about the business when I'm running it that way.
That's so good. That's so good. I appreciate it. I had a girl the other day, before we let you guys go, I had a girl the other day that she always used to say, well, it says follow up. I don't have anybody to follow up with. Like, whenever the leaders post, tips and here's what I'm working on today and here's what I'm doing, or we would do power hours and I would say, I'm following up. This is what I'm working on. And she would go, I don't understand. Like, I don't have anybody to follow up with. And I'm like, give it time. You will. If you're doing host to post consistently, you will. You guys, at any given day, I have got a minimum of 15 to 30 people that I can follow up with. Minimum, even on like a bad month, because at this point, I've been doing it so long and I'm so consistent with it in the number of people that I reach out to or that vote on my polls or that, that I'm talking to through host to post, that eventually they come up and go, oh my gosh, yes, I've been wanting to try it. Maybe we run a sale on that product. That's why it's so important, as you're interacting with people, really find out what that need is and what they're wanting. Like right now, I mean, our team, we are killing it. I'm doing really well right now because I have done so many coffee host to post. Now to be able to go back and follow up with all those people and let them know we're having a sale on coffee right now. So as we have sales, as we have promotions and different things, you're going to have people to follow up with. So, but it has to start somewhere. The last thing I'll share with you guys before we let you go, is you're not alone in this. We're not just saying start host to post and figure it out. On the team page, on our Massive Belief, Massive Action page, you guys, there are more resources than you could probably ever want or ever go through. There's videos from Megan, there's videos from Amy. There's so many host to post tips and stories and ideas and posts and different things that you can try and do. The best thing I can tell you to do is to go to the team page, the Massive Belief, Massive Action, and on the sidebar, or if you're up on your phone, there's a place to search. And if you just type in host to post, one of the very first things that will come up is a comprehensive full length, like video after video post that's like this long of so many great tips and wording and ideas and tricks and things like that. That's how all of us learned. Just like Amy said, we just dove in. It's not one of those things that you just sit back and wait for. You dive in. And as you do, I guarantee you're going to be able to grow your network in a brand new way. So thank you, newbies, for joining us. We're so excited and we are here to help. So have a great night and good luck on all of your host to post.